Hello everyone, I am Deepashri. In this video, the topic is about determine voltage regulation of a single phase transformer at different loads and power factors. Objectives. In this class, we will learn about definition of voltage regulation of transformer, explain the formula and equation of transformer voltage regulation, derive examples for transformer voltage regulation at different loads using formula, state voltage transformers on load, explain the lagging and leading power factor expression. Transformer voltage regulation. Voltage regulation of a single phase transformer is the percentage change of its secondary terminal voltage compared to its original no load voltage under varying secondary load condition. In other words, regulation determines the variation in secondary terminal voltage which occurs inside the transformer as a result of variation in transformer's connected load, thereby affecting its performance and efficiency if the losses are high and the secondary voltage becomes too low. When there is no load connected to the transformer's secondary winding, that is, its output terminal is open circuited, there is no closed loop condition. So, there is no output load current IL is equal to 0 and transformer acts as a one single winding of high self inductance. Note that no load secondary voltage is a result of fixed primary voltage and turns ratio of the transformer. Loading the secondary winding with a simple load impedance causes a secondary current to flow at any power factor through the internal windings of the transformer. Thus, the voltage drop due to the winding internal resistance and its leakage reactance causes the output terminal voltage to change. A transformer voltage regulation changes between its secondary terminal voltage from a no load condition when IL is equal to 0, that is open circuit, to its fully loaded condition when IL is equal to Imax, that is maximum current for a constant primary voltage is given as transformer voltage regulation in a fractional change. Regulation is equal to change in actual output voltage divided by the no load output voltage. Therefore, regulation is equal to V no load minus V full load divided by V no load. Note that this voltage regulation, when expressed as a fraction or unit change of no load terminal voltage, can be defined in one of the two ways: voltage regulation down, reg down, and voltage regulation up, reg up. That is, when load is connected to the secondary output terminal, the terminal voltage goes down, or when the load is removed, the secondary terminal voltage goes up. Thus, the regulation of the transformer depends on which voltage value is used as the reference voltage, load or no load value. We can also express the transformer voltage regulation as a percentage change between the no load condition and full load condition as follows. Transformer voltage regulation as a percentage change. Percentage reg down is equal to V no load minus V full load divided by V no load into 100%. Percentage reg up, which is equal to V no load minus V full load divided by V full load into 100%. So, for example, let us assume we have single phase transformer having an open circuit no load terminal voltage of 100 volt and the same terminal voltage drops to 95 volt on the application of resistive load. The transformer voltage regulation would therefore be 0.05 or 5%. That is 100 minus 95 divided by 100 into 100%. A transformer voltage regulation can be expressed either as a unit change value, in the example 0.05, or as a percentage change value 5% of the original no load voltage. Transformer voltage regulation example. A primary winding of 500 VA 10:1 single phase step down transformer is fed from a constant 240 volt RMS supply. Calculate the percentage regulation of the transformer when connected to the impedance of 1.1 ohm. Solution: VA is equal to 500, TR is equal to 10:1, VP is equal to 240 volt, ZS is equal to 1.1 ohm. Find percentage regulation. VP by VS is equal to NP by NS. Therefore, VS is equal to VP into NS divided by NP, which is equal to 240 into 1 divided by 10, which gives 24 volt. Therefore, VS no load is equal to 24 volts. P is equal to Vs square divided by Z. Therefore, Vs is equal to square root of P into Z, which is equal to square root of 500 into 1.1, which is equal to 23.45 volt. Therefore, Vs full load is equal to 23.45 volt. Percentage regulation is equal to Vs no load minus Vs full load divided by Vs no load into 100%. Percentage regulation is equal to 24 minus 23.45 divided by 24, which is equal to 0.229 into 100%, which gives 2.29%. Then the percentage down regulation calculated for the transformer is given as 2.29% or 2.3% rounded off. Transformer voltage regulation example number 2. A single phase transformer with a voltage regulation of 4% has the secondary terminal voltage of 115.4 volt at full load current. Calculate the no load terminal voltage when the load is removed. Solution: percentage reg up is equal to V no load minus V full load divided by V full load. 4% is equal to V no load minus 115.4 divided by 115.4. 4% into 115.4 is equal to V no load minus 115.4. V drop is equal to 115.4 into 4 divided by 100, which is equal to 4.6 volt. Therefore, V no load is equal to 115.4 plus 4.6 is equal to 120 volt. Then we can see that a change in connected load creates a change in transformer terminal voltage between its no load voltage and its full load voltage, thereby making the transformer voltage regulation function external to the transformer. Thus, the lower percentage voltage regulation, the more stable transformer secondary terminal voltage will be, no matter what the load current value is. If the connected load is purely resistive, then the voltage drop would be smaller. Thus, an ideal transformer would have zero voltage regulation, that is, Vs full load is equal to Vs no load, as there would be zero losses. Voltage transformers on load. When a transformer's secondary winding supplying a load, there are magnetic iron losses within the laminated core and copper losses due to the resistivity in the winding, and this is true for both the primary and the secondary windings. These losses produce a reactance and resistance in the transformer winding, providing an impedance path through which the secondary output current Is must flow as shown in the diagram. As the secondary winding consists of both resistance and reactance, it follows that the internal voltage drop must occur in the windings of the transformer by an amount depending upon the effective impedance and the load current being supplied, as Ohm's law states V is equal to I into Z. Then we can see that as the secondary load current increases, the voltage dropped within the transformer winding must also increase. And for constant primary supply voltage, the secondary output voltage must therefore fall. The impedance Z of the secondary winding is the phasor sum of both its resistance R and the leakage reactance X with a different voltage drop produced across each component. Then we can define the secondary impedance as well as no load or full load voltages as being impedance Z is equal to square root of R square plus X square. Thus, the secondary windings no load voltage is defined as Vs no load is equal to Es, and its full load voltage is defined as Vs full load is equal to Es minus Isr minus Isx, or Vs full load is equal to Es minus Is into R plus Jx. Therefore, Vs full load is equal to Es minus Is into Z. Clearly, then we can see the transformer windings consist of a reactance in series with the resistance with the load current being common to both. Since voltage and current are in phase for the resistance, the voltage drop across the resistor given as ISR must therefore be in phase with the secondary current Is. However, in pure inductor having inductive reactance XL, the current lags by 90 degree. So, the voltage drop across the reactance given as Isx leads the current by an angle phi L as it is an inductive load. Since the impedance Z of the secondary winding is the phasor sum of resistance and reactance, their individual phase angles are given as cos phi R is equal to R divided by Z. Therefore, R is equal to Z into cos phi R, and sin phi X is equal to X divided by Z. Therefore, X is equal to Z into sin phi X. Z cos phi is equal to Z into cos phi R into cos phi X plus sin phi R into sin phi X. Z cos phi is equal to R cos phi plus X sin phi. As V is equal to I into Z, the voltage drop across the secondary impedance is given as V drop is equal to Is into R cos phi plus X cos phi, and as Vs full load is equal to Vs no load minus V drop, the percentage regulation can be given as lagging power factor expression. Vs full load is equal to Vs no load minus V drop. Vs no load is equal to Vs full load plus Is into R cos phi plus X sin phi. Percentage regulation is equal to Is into R cos phi plus X sin phi divided by Vs no load into 100%. For a positive regulation expression between cos phi and sin phi, the transformer's secondary terminal voltage will decrease, that is fall, indicating the lagging power factor, that is inductive load. For a negative regulation expression between cos phi and sin phi, the transformer's secondary voltage terminal will increase, that is rise, indicating the leading power factor, that is capacitive load. Thus, a transformer's regulation expression is same for both the leading and lagging loads. It is just the sign that changes to indicate the voltage rise or fall. Leading power factor expression. Percentage regulation is equal to Is into R cos phi minus X sin phi divided by Vs no load into 100%. Therefore, a positive regulation condition produces a voltage decrease, that is fall, within the secondary winding, while a negative regulation condition produces the voltage increase, that is rise in the winding. While leading power factor loads are not common as the inductive loads, that is coils, solenoids or chokes. A transformer feeding light loads with low currents may experience the capacitive condition, causing the terminal voltage to rise. Transformer voltage regulation example. A 10 kVA single phase transformer provides a no load secondary terminal voltage of 110 volt. If the equivalent secondary winding resistance is 0.015 ohm and the total reactance is 0.04 ohm, determine the voltage regulation when supplying a load at 0.85 power factor lagging. Solution. Data given: VA is equal to 10,000, Vs no load is equal to 110 volt, R is equal to 0.015 ohm, X is equal to 0.04 ohm. Find percentage regulation. If cos phi is equal to 0.85, phi is equal to cos to the power minus 1 of 0.85, which is equal to 31.8 degree. Therefore, sin phi is equal to 0.527. Secondary current is defined as Is is equal to VA by V, which is equal to 10,000 by 110. Therefore, Is is equal to 90.9 amps. Percentage voltage regulation is given as percentage reg is equal to Is into R cos phi plus X sin phi divided by Vs no load into 100%. Percentage regulation is equal to 90.9 into 0.015 into 0.85 plus 0.04 into 0.527 divided by 110 into 100%. Percentage regulation is equal to 3.075 divided by 110 into 100%. Therefore, percentage regulation is 2.8%. In this class, we discussed about definition of voltage regulation of transformer, explained the formula and equation of transformer voltage regulation, derive examples for transformer voltage regulation at different loads using formula, state voltage transformer on load, explain the lagging and leading power factor expression. I hope you all understood this topic very well. Thank you for watching, and we will meet in our next class.